Well, hello and welcome to the final round of the Casino del Sol Golf Classic right here on the Epson Tour. We're in Tucson, Arizona, here on GK Live TV, and we are back with live streaming coverage with you until the close of the tournament, where we will crown a champion. So it's been so exciting so far, and we're going to have a look at that leaderboard in just a little while. But this course has, well, this is Sewailo Golf Club, and we have got so much to talk about with these three holes that we're going to be featuring today: 16, 17, and 18. Par 72, 6,385 yards. And you'll note there, course designers Ty Butler and Nota Begay III, who was a fantastic player in his own right and now does some TV announcing work. But actually, we have Nota Begay, who has told us a little bit about the design of this course and what the players can expect.
It's so great to see the talented golfers of the Epson Tour return to Sewailo Golf Club for the Casino del Sol Classic, hosted by the wonderful people of the Pasquayaki tribe. I had such a great time coming in to design this golf course, and my intent was to provide a lot of different options for players, which you will see as they work their way through the golf course. There's some holes where you can be aggressive and try and take on the golf course and possibly make some birdies, but then there's also some holes where par is a really good score, and I feel like coming down the stretch, there's a variety of different opportunities available for players to utilize their different skill sets to produce a score, and I can't wait to see the outcome. So far, we've seen some great scoring, and I'm sure that will continue. Good luck.
So Nota Begay III, their co-designer of Sewailo Golf Course. And if you're wondering what Sewailo possibly means, it's land where the pretty flowers grow. So there you go. I think, with some of these tough holes out there, it's nice to remind yourself we're at the par 4. The thing about this closing stretch is that the 3 holes are all par 4s. This is a look at the 18th green, and one of the real key features of this golf course is the undulation. You can see the undulation and the sloping in the green there. And yeah, it's definitely going to be something that you'll need to keep your eye on today as we play this final round of the Casino del Sol Golf Classic. But Nota Begay did say when he co-designed the course that he wanted to make it a very accessible course for golfers of all levels. So that has obviously been a real defining feature of this course. So we're having a little look at the tee on 17. You can see the Casino del Sol Grand Building as really the target line there for a lot of players. You'll hear them on the tee talking with their caddies about the fact that that's the target line that they're looking for. We can see Fall about to hit in this group. I'm going to give you a full look at the leaderboard in just a little while. So we'll be following all these groups on 16, 17, and on 18. And this is Dana Fall playing alongside Haley Hartford. And the one-handed finish is never a good sign. I'm excited to dive into this leaderboard and paint a picture of what's going on for you today, because there's been quite a bit of change, put it that way, as we watch this group head up. And Dana Fall is having a great day. Obviously, she is on 16 right now, but Dana is 2 under for the day and 6 under total. So Dana having a nice day and heading in the right direction on that leaderboard. Haley Hartford is level for the day and 4 under total. So our overnight leaders were Madison Young and, well, I'm looking for the name of Beatrice Wallen, who is not having a great day today. You can't actually see there, but Beatrice is 3 over through 5. But Beatrice and Madison Young both were 10 under and are overnight leaders. But look at Anna Balak. She is 5 under through 6 to get to 13 under par and has a 2-stroke lead over Madison. My goodness, Anna has a complete set of birdies apart from a par on the par 3 third. So she is the one who is setting the pace nice and early. But our last week's champion, Juliana Hung, look at her, 5 under through 9, and she is at 10 under par now. Juliana last week broke all sorts of Epson Tour records en route to her rookie victory in her rookie year on the Epson Tour. And we'll dive into that a little bit later on as well. But we're definitely tracking all of these girls. Look at Caitlin Pap Budd, who is 5 under through 12. Dottie Ardina making a huge run today as well, 5 under through 12 holes. And looks as though the course is gettable today. The scores are, I don't even need to tell you that the scores are low after what I've just said. Becca Huffer had a exceptional 65 in the second round yesterday. She's level through 6 and has fallen away a little bit, but with a leaderboard this stacked, every shot, every birdie, every par counts, and in circumstances like this, a bogey can feel like a double bogey. Davy Weber, who we caught up with at the Atlantic Beach Classic, where she finished just outside the top 10, 1 under through 6, and currently in a tie for 4th at 9 under par. But Anna Balak is the name at the top of the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead at 13 under. And as I said, she is 5 under through 6. So I told you it was going to be exciting today, but I cannot wait for the action that is going to unfold in front of our eyes this afternoon in Tucson, Arizona. Look here at the shots on. So this is Sue Benju and Marielle Galdiano playing in this group on 18. Such an intimidating tee shot, and we looked at this hole yesterday with that huge body of water running up the right-hand side all the way to the green, and obviously you're hitting right over it off the tee. Our cut was even par at the end of play yesterday. Marielle Galdiano 2 over as she stands on the 18th tee, 2 over for the day, putting her at 1 under for the tournament. And a much better day for Sue Benju, who is 8 under total and finds herself within the top 10 currently. 4 under on her day as she plays the final hole here at Sewailo Golf Club. So the Casino del Sol Golf Classic, and this course has just been a fantastic host for what is the 5th tournament of the 2024 season on the Epson Tour. It's the 4th edition of this event held at Sewailo Golf Club. This year things are a little bit different. We have a bigger purse, $250,000 purse this year. In previous years, it's been a 4-day tournament. This year, a 3-day with 54 holes. And a larger field this week as well. 132 players teed it up over the first 2 rounds, as opposed to 120 in 2023 when Gigi Stahl was our champion. So we're going to have a look at the green here on 18, Samantha Wagner and Emma Talley in this group. Samantha actually hit it in the water off the tee. Oh, I apologize. Emma Talley actually hit in the water. Both of them in the water. My goodness. I hate to be the bearer of bad news here. And Emma putting for bogey. Emma had a great round going. She's 7 under currently, but obviously things are about to change for Emma. 7 under would be a tie for 16th as it stands. So watching Emma Talley here. Okay. So as I said, it's been a good day for Emma Talley before she got to the 18th. And it's never how you want to end a good week. So we're going to take a look at the tee on 16 here. So Caitlin Milligan going to be hitting next. And playing alongside La Carabe Abe. All right, it looks like well, she's given that a bit of attention, but it's a tight fairway from the tee. So we're going to have a little look at our aerial views from the course. So we're going to head over to the 18th and have a little look in a second. And it really is a tough final stretch, as I said. We have 3 par 4s to finish. We're looking here at the 18th hole, and this is the par 4 closing hole. Very, very tough closing hole here, and so much water coming up the right hand side. Now you've obviously got the water right in front of the tee box, but it continues all the way up. So the second shot is going to be tricky here. You obviously, once you get over the water and get over that intimidation, then the second shot is the tricky one. Yesterday we had so much wind out there as well, but today, with it being the final round, it's going to be all about finding your correct position on these slopey greens. And then, of course, you can see those horrible looking bunkers guarding the green. So, you know, this green here on 18 really has quite a lot of defense around it. You can see there, just in the change in the color of the grass there, how the surface really, really alters there on 18. Our exciting closing hole out there. So it's the Casino del Sol Golf Classic in Tucson, Arizona. Another perfect day in the desert. Not a cloud in the sky. So on the tee on 17, Kaylee Telfer. So just as we watch the players head up 17, we're going to take a short break and we'll be back with you in a second. So we are back here for the Casino del Sol Golf Classic and looking at the green on 16. So Dorsey Addicts in this group, Anu Olan Kittenchai. Dorsey heading over to the bunker there. And Anu pacing the green, taking the flagstick out there. She means business. You can see her ball just off the back of the green. You can see her having a little, well, she's going to have time to really look at her read and hopefully get the job done. Dorsey sussing things out in the bunker. And we've had a little bit of change at the top of the leaderboard. Anna Balak has bogeyed, so she's fallen back to 10 under par. We have 4 at 10 under par, and Madison Young has just birdied to take the lead at 11 under. So U just went and missed her birdie attempt. And you can see Dorsey is stalking her putt there. And don't forget, this is the 5th event of the 2024 season. And we're all about gathering points in the race for the card. So Marielle Galdiano putting for par on the 18th green here. Okay, and the girls are hugging as their day comes to a close. As I said, the leaderboard has been all change, which to be honest is going to be the theme of the day. Madison Young coming off a birdie on, oh, wait a minute here. Things are about to update because Madison Young birdied the 5th. She's just had an eagle on the 6th. So Madison Young is going to get to 13 under par once this leaderboard updates. So it's, I warned you, we're going to have a lot of toing and froing. And Madison, after her 65 yesterday, is in firm control today. But watch out for Juliana Hung, last week's champion, who this is her rookie year, and she went out there and after missing a stream of cuts, well, the first couple events on the Epson tour for this season, she got her win last week. And Juliana Hung, the confidence is high. Clearly she broke all kinds of records last week for that victory, and she is now 5 under through 10 to get to 10 under total. So Juliana, who last week, it was the IOA Championship presented by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, has really propelled herself into contention again this week. 507 points in the race for the card. So Juliana is, definitely establishing herself as a name to watch on the Epson tour. But we're going to be seeing her a little bit later on, and all the action through holes 16, 17 and 18 on GK Live TV. So we are back here for the final round of the Casino del Sol Golf Classic, and we have live streaming coverage on holes 16, 17 and 18. You can have a look at the 16th hole here, and we are flying up to the green. Now onto 17, you can see all that room off the tee, and it's definitely a wide fairway there, but you can see the trouble to the right again with that water. as the fairway bends around to the right with the green. And again, a lot of undulation. Fastest walking caddy in the world off to the left there. But again, this 18th, the intimidating tee shot with the water all the way up the right hand side, all the way to the green. And then with the water, the approach shot is going to be the key one, especially with everything on the line as we are coming down the stretch. Here we are. Ala Olan, Kit Kanchai, and Dorsey Addicts in this group. So and Dorsey heading down the fairway on 17. So, sorry, they were on 17. We're on the 16th tee here. And this is Tristan, Stassi, and Elena Sharp. So Elena Sharp on the tee. And Tristan has already teed off. Tristan Stassi is currently 1 over for the day. And Elena, good day for her at 7 under total, puts her in a tie for 18th. 3 under through 15. So you might think, why on earth are they showing me a tent? This is the scoring tent. So it's going to be the place where it all happens today. And a lot of pressure in that tent. And of course, we're going to see, your guess is as good as mine as to who our eventual champion is going to be, because after that eagle, Madison Barber leads by 2 at 13 under par. So she is 3 under through 6. And Anna Balak has bounced back with another birdie, and she is now 11 under. So here we are on the 16th fairway. And Elena Sharp is going to be hitting first. And up to the green on 16. And having a look to see if we can scout any balls there. Okay, so we'll watch as this twosome approaches the green on 16. And Madison Young has just birdied again on the 7th, and she is now at 14 under. So Madison is really starting to pull away. Her scorecard just screams composed attack with 4 opening pars, and then she went birdie, eagle, birdie. So Madison Young is now 4 under through 7 and 14 under, leading by 3 at the Casino del Sol Golf Classic here in Tucson. Anna Black is 3 strokes behind her at -11. And then last week's champion, Juliana Hung, at 10 under alongside Sydney Clanton and Davey Weber. So it's going to be a race to the finish line today at Sewailo Golf Club. And as you can see, Madison opening with a 69, backing it up with a 65 yesterday. Anna Black there at 11 under par. She's 3 under through 7. And you can see it's been a good day for Sue Binju, who finished at 5 under for her round. And then look at Dottie Arjuna, she is 5 under through 13. Right, we're going to be right back with more action from the course. All right, so we are back, and it's the Casino del Sol Golf Classic, and we're at Sewailo Golf Club. All right, we are good. This is Caribay Abbey. All right. So this is La Caribay. Oh, sorry, this is Ooh on the tee box at 18, and also Dorsey Addicts in this pairing too. Lining it up there on the tee with this intimidating there we go. Nice slow takeaway there. Quick pick up the tee is always a good sign. And we can see where the balls are landing. So we're going to look at the green on 18. La Caribay Abbey is there. She's going to be putting first for her birdie. And she's playing alongside Caitlin Milligan, who has about 10 feet for birdie. So hopefully we're going to see some good action here on 18. Caitlin's having a great day. She's 5 under on her round at this point, which has propelled her up to -9 and in a tie for 6th at this stage. So the Caribbean was actually in the bunker, in the lip of the bunker, and she hit a phenomenal on the. And we'll see if she can convert the bend and the watch and the disappointment. And not the best day for Le Caribé, who just coming off a double bogey on 17, bogeys on 14 and on 15 as well. So it was a promising start with 8 pars, birdie on 9, birdie on 10. But then it kind of came off the rails for Le Caribé. And remember, Caitlin here with a great opportunity. About 10 feet for her birdie, which could get her into that group at 10 under par. And walking off the green. So that's the end of the round for Caitlin Milligan and Le Caribé Abbey. And a good week in the desert for Caitlin Milligan, gathering some all-important race for the card points. And Caitlin, after coming off that birdie on 17 as well, and she currently has 0 points in the race for the cards. So this has been a very, very important week for Caitlin. She has only played 1 time prior to this week, and she missed the cut at Florida's Natural Charity Classic. But as I said, this week, a good one for her. She's going to get some points on the board. So the Casino del Sol Golf Classic right now, our leader by 3 is Madison Young, who's just cruising today. Birdie on 5, eagle on 6, and a birdie on 7 for Madison Young. And Anna Black is 3 behind her at 11 under. Anna 3 under through 7. So we're here on GK Live TV, and we are bringing you live play-by-play action on 16, 17, and on 18. Much calmer conditions compared to yesterday. It was very gusty out on the course for the second round. So watching the group of Miranda Wang and Brianna Chacon. Brianna already has a win this season under her belt at the Atlantic Beach Classic. Not happy with that one. And then looks like she's got Miranda looks like she has, well, 2 clubs there. She was indecisive up until the last moment. Obviously wanted to see what Brianna had done. Brianna not being happy with her tee shot maybe influenced her in some way. But Miranda Wang is currently 6 under on the leaderboard in a tie for 22nd, 2 under through 15 today. Same as Brianna as they stand on the 16th tee. Okay. She's watching it anyway, a little bit of a lean as Miranda struck the ball. So this is Dottie, Ardina, and Caitlin Budd. And Caitlin is on the left here. Caitlin having a good day today. She's currently in a tie for 13th at 8 under total. She's 4 under on 16. So we're gonna take a look at these balls landing on the green on 16. And this is Dottie Ardina. And we'll have a look to see where Dottie is on this leaderboard. But looking at the green there. And Dottie Ardina is in that group at 10 under par. She's currently in a tie for 3rd. And 6 under on her day. So Dottie is making some moves here after birdieing 15. And Caitlin Budd, I tell you, these two are really bouncing off each other and their positive play today. As I said, Caitlin coming off a bogey on 13, pars on 14 and 15, but she is 8 under and Dottie at 10 under. So I'll watch Caitlin hit and then I have another leaderboard update for you. Before we can even see the full leaderboard, I'm going to tell you that Madison Young has had another birdie. And Madison is now at 16 under par. So Madison Young, 6 under through 8. She is 16 under. It wasn't a birdie. Madison just eagled the par 5/8. So she has gone birdie, eagle in her last 4 holes to extend the lead to 16. She leads by 5 strokes, which is unbelievable. I told you this course was going to be gettable today, and Madison taking full advantage of that. So after her 2nd eagle of the day, Madison Young is at 16 under par. And of course, the thing that's on everyone's mind for this 2024 season is the race for the card. You can see Valerie Plata leads and she sits at number 1 with 577 points. Jessica Peng at 550. Brianna Chacon, who we're going to go watch again in just a second. She's sitting 3rd at 511. So we're going to head to the fairway and watch Brianna hit right now. So we're going to head to the fairway on 17 and Brianna there. Brianna, who won in Atlantic Beach at the Atlantic Beach Classic was it last month? A couple of months ago. But Brianna has she's sitting obviously in a great position, third in the race for the card. And some more points this week would only be advantageous. So looking at the green on 17. So the green on 16 here. And look as the girls are reading their putts. And a big important position for Dottie Ardina, who is 10 under. But Caitlin Pat-Butt is going to go first. This is her birdie attempt to get to 9 under total. So Caitlin taking her time with this one. And the ball is moving. Oh my gosh, just slides on by. So Caitlin's going to stay at 8 under. Dottie Ardina getting ready to place her ball down and maybe get into that group at 11 under par that consists of Davy Weber, who's making a real climb, and Anna Balag. So there we go. And Dottie is going to finish off here. And tidying up for par there for Dottie Ardina, who remains at 10 under par. So the wind seems to be picking up a little bit out there at Sewailo Golf Club in Tucson. That's usually how it goes, isn't it? The wind starts to pick up out in the desert in the afternoon. Yesterday it was really, really gusty. We saw some nice low scores in the afternoon. And the green on 17, Miranda Wang there just off the green. This is a birdie attempt for her. And Brianna's going to have a birdie putt upcoming too. So Miranda taking her time with this one. But from off the green, a little unpredictable as to what the ball's going to do. She's going to have to hit this a bit harder. And that wind is picking up. And just watching to see where that ball ended up. Nope, wow. Put it quite a ways by. That's why I was thinking, did that ball drop? Because I couldn't see it, but from our camera angle, she's actually going to be... And then you can see Brianna there placing her ball down. Brianna is going to give her birdie an attempt here. Downhill putt here. This is going to be a quick one too. So Brianna Chacon, who already has a victory under her belt in 2024 at the Atlantic Beach Classic here in my hometown of Jacksonville. And she rolls her birdie attempt. And has a little bit left to tidy up for par. Brianna will hopefully remain at 7 under, and that puts her right now in a tie for 18th. So Miranda Wang really, I mean, we saw she was off the green and it can be difficult to judge speed, but Miranda up next, she really ran that ball by the hole. So she has a testy par putt here. And we all know how those feel. But Miranda Wang, who's currently in a tie for 22nd at 6 under. She's giving this one a lot of attention, rightly so. But we're going to head to 18 and check in with Alina Sharp and Tristan Stacey. 18 is playing really tough, very downwind, which obviously for us watching at home, it's always good to see a little bit of an exciting finishing hole. Not so much for the girls. So Tristan Stacey going to be putting first. We're going to go back to 17 quickly and have a look at Miranda Wang with her par putt. And she missed it, so that's going to be a bogey on the 17th for Miranda Wang. And birdie putt here on 18. For Tristan Stacey. This is a hard putt. So a little uphill putt here. So a nice tap in for par for Tristan Stacey. And next up, Alina Sharp has a birdie attempt. So uphill left to right for Sharp. check in with Elena Sharp on 18. So Elena looks like she is just off the green there. So both good pars for this group on their final hole, and a par on 18 today is a good score. Okay, so a successful tournament. Elena Sharp will finish at 7 under. But one thing you'll really notice about this course is the elevation changes. That's its defining feature, especially on these greens as well. We always see a lot of undulation when we're checking out 16, 17 and 18. But it's Sewailo Golf Club is Sewailo actually translates to land where the pretty flowers grow. And Nota Bigay III is one of the co-designers here, and you can see he designed alongside Ty Butler this par 72, 6,385 yards. And it really is just a gorgeous, gorgeous golf course. Nota Bigay said he wanted to make it playable for everyone, so everyone could come out here and play no matter what their standard of golf was. And yeah, he told us a little bit more about the course and what we can expect.
It's so great to see the talented golfers of the Epson Tour return to Sewailo Golf Club for the Casino del Sol Classic, hosted by the wonderful people of the Yaqui tribe. I had such a great time coming in to design this golf course, and my intent was to provide a lot of different options for players, which you will see as they work their way through the golf course. There's some holes where you can be aggressive and try and take on the golf course and possibly make some birdies, but then there's also some holes where pars are really good score. And I feel like coming down the stretch, there's a variety of different opportunities available for players to utilize their different skill sets to produce a score, and I can't wait to see the outcome. So far, we've seen some great scoring, and I'm sure that will continue. Good luck.
On the 18th here with our flyover, and you can see that water follows all the way up the right, and it's definitely that second shot on 18 is the testy one today for sure. We've seen a couple of tee shots in the water already, but if you get the ball in play off the tee, that second shot is going to be pivotal. And 18 playing really tricky today, but the elevation changes on the green in 18. You can see where that flag is today. For the second round, the flag was way in the front. So we're going to take a look at 17. We have some action over there, a couple of short birdie attempts. Dottie Ardina and Caitlin Pat Budd. So Dottie is currently at 10 under and has made a big charge up, starting the day in a tie for 21st, and now she's in a tie for 4th. So we will go to 17 in just a second and check for those birdie attempts, see if we can find something to cheer about in the group of Dottie Ardina and Caitlin Pat Budd. Caitlin's actually 8 under right now in a tie for 13th. So we're gonna head to 17 and we'll watch the girls as they approach the green. It's the final round of the Casino del Sol Golf Classic on the Epson Tour, and we are live on GK Live TV. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Diane Knox-Bayliss, and we will be here until we are crowning a champion. So here we go. 17 with birdie attempts for Dottie Ardina and Caitlin Pat Budd. So Dottie there just fixing some marks on the green. Sorry, our camera seemed to jump a little bit, but we're watching Dottie walk around the green. It's hot out there. Sometimes the desert heat can play tricks with our cameras. So taking their time on the screen. But as we said, right now in this race for the card, every point, every birdie counts, and if they can really, birdie 17 heading to a tough 18th hole, especially for Dottie, then that would really put her in a great position. 15 LPGA Tour cards are going to be given out to the top point earners over this 20 event season. And each regular season event gives the winner 500 points. Okay. So Caitlin getting ready for her birdie putt. So Caitlin Pat Budd is at 8 under. So here's Caitlin's birdie attempt on 17. And she made it. So it's the final round of the Casino del Sol. So we are back here, the final round of the Casino del Sol Golf Classic, and we're on the 16th green here. Gabby Then for birdie, and hit that one on the low side. She's playing alongside Erica Smith today. And Erica, who's +3 on her round, 2 under for the tournament, puts her in a tie for 50th, but she has a birdie attempt coming up too. So hopefully another birdie to watch here on 16. All right. So Erica Smith and Gabriella then coming off the 16th green. And our leader is still Madison Young, who leads by 5 strokes at 16 under. Madison on a tear, who went birdie, eagle across 5, 6, 7, and 8. And Madison leads by 5 as she's made the turn. So the green on 17. And this is Fiona Sue, and she has a son. They're on the 17th green. So we see as the girls are walking the green and seeing what their putts have in store. And this is the group of Fiona Sue, and she has a son. We're seeing some long sleeves and even some long pants in the desert today. It's the sun protection, because we all know the heat in Arizona is stifling at this time of year. So we can see Fiona on screen there in the black shorts. So the tee on 17. And then back to the tee on 17. Picking that wind, it seems that the wind is picking up as this final round is going to come to a close. So it's Erica Smith and Gabriella then on 17 now. And they've hit their tee shots and they will start making their way. Gabriella didn't look over the moon with her tee shot, but the sun umbrella goes up and she makes her way down the fairway on 17. So we have Brianna Chacon putting for par here on 18 to complete her round. Brianna at 6 under right now. She makes this, she will stay there and a tie for 19th as it stands. And Brianna would not want to drop one on her final hole. So giving this one a lot of care and attention. So as Brianna is ready to strike this ball. And there she goes. It was a nice short putt for par, but Brianna certainly gave that time and attention. And Miranda Wang has her par attempt too. And there we go. Their tournament has ended. And they will walk off the green here on 18 and get over to that scoring tent. So we're going to have a little look at the leaderboard as it stands right now. And Madison Young has really separated herself from the pack. She has a 5-stroke lead as she sits at 16 under par, 6 under through 9 in her final round after yesterday's 65. A lot of golf still to play, especially if the winds are picking up a little bit too. That could make things a bit more interesting. Caitlin Milligan is going to be happy to be finished, and she is in at 10 under par. Anna Black is the closest contender to Young at 11 under. We can see a tightly packed bunch at 10 under, including Dottie Ardina, who we're going to be checking out on 17 in just a few minutes. And last week's winner, Juliana Hung, Sydney Clanton, and Davy Weber. So this is the fairway on 17. So Erica Smith and Gabriella then here. And they're going to be playing their second shots into the green on 17. So Erica Smith is going to be hitting first. And up to the, we're just going to watch here as she hits the ball. And then we'll head to the green. All right. we see the ball? Maybe rolled off the right there for Erica. And then Gabby up next. All right, so we'll see Gabriella hit this, her second on 17. Looks like she's changing clubs there. When we look at the green on 17, you can see the flag. It's definitely moving more than it has been throughout the course of the day. So with the wind changing, I think that confused her. She backed off. Maybe changed clubs. And Gabriella, one-handed finish. The club to the ground. I can actually see Erica's ball did not fall off. You can see that she's in a great position for a birdie. And we'll have a look to see where Gabby ended up. So we're going to head to the tee on 16. This is Antonia Millet and Xian Lu. Oh, so was looking all over for that one. We'll see where Xian Lu's ball ended up. She's level for the day, 5 under total. And we're up to the green on 18. And this is Caitlin Budd putting for birdie. And Caitlin is currently at 9 under. She's in a tie for 8th as it stands. And if you look at the water on 18, you can see that it is windy out there. It's definitely gusty. But Caitlin Budd tapping in for par, and she will stay at 9 under par here in the Casino del Sol Golf Classic. That's currently a tie for 8th. Dottie Ardina, this is it's been a good week for Dottie. Dottie's at 10 under, and this is her par putt to stay at 10 under, which is a tie for 3rd. So big one for Dottie here. This is actually for birdie, I'm sorry. So this could potentially get Dottie into a tie for 2nd. So this is a big putt. Money, points. It's all about the race for the card, which is on everyone's minds. So we're going to head over to the fairway on 16. And this is Antonia Millet here on 16. And we'll just check in with the leaderboard to see how these two are doing today. A nice drive here. Antonia has 1 over 4 under total. She's struck the ball. We'll head up to the green on 16. See if we can see it land. We've got Jazzy Sun over on 18. We're going to head over there in just a few minutes because Jazzy having a good day in this final round. Right, so as I said, we'll head to the action on 18 in just a few minutes as we see this pairing approaching the green on 16. And you can see this is the stop after the completion of the round, the scoring attempt. And this is the big one because obviously they're checking their scores, they're making sure they have everything in order. We have a nice volunteer and a caddy blocking our view. But that's Caitlin Patbud's caddy. And you know what it's like. Every point, every birdie is so important right now. Valerie Plata leads the way. For a win, you get 500 points. So Valerie missed the cut this week, but she leads at 577. Jessica Peng in second place. Brianna Chacon, who we just watched. Juliana Hung, who won it last week. She currently sits at number 4. We've got Fiona Kaufman, Lindsay McCurdy, Kam Kang Park, Jessica Porvasnik as well on 369. I'm not reading out the numbers after the period, but of course, every single one counts. Davy Weber, who's having a brilliant day today, she is actually 2 under and is at 10 under. She just bogeyed 11 and she had a double earlier on the 4th, but Davy playing well. Lauren Stevenson there. So yeah, we're always keeping one eye on the race for the card with 15 LPGA Tour cards awarded at the end of this 20 event season on the Epson Tour. This is Fiona Sue for birdie. You'll notice that Madison Young is not on the leaderboard for the race for the card, but she has a 5-stroke lead right now and 500 points awarded to the winner. So it looks like Fiona Zhu is going to be putting first. So we're trying to see, that's Fiona Zhu in the shorts. I think she's putting first as Jazzy walks off the green. So this is Fiona's birdie attempt on the closing hole. She is 6 under for the tournament right now. We'll see Giazzi in a second, who's actually close for birdie, and she is currently at 8 under par. So a par there for Fiona. And then Giazzi's son is going to be out next, and she is a lot closer for her birdie attempt. So we're going to watch to see if Giazzi's son can make her birdie on 18. So Giazzi was over the ball. She's backed off that putt again, but this would get Giazzi to 9 under, which is within the top 10. Sorry, this is her par. So she missed that birdie, and she just taps in for her par. So Giazzi's son stays at 8 under par, which is currently in a tie for 11th. So we are off to the par 4 16th. This is Kaylee Telfer and Juliana Hung in this group. Juliana has already hit. She was last week's champion and broke all sorts of records. So I'll tell you a little bit more about Juliana's victory last week in just a second, but we will check out the scoring tent right now, the hip hop and happening place. So we will wait for our players to approach the tent. We're going to check in with last week's winner, Juliana Hung, and we'll be back out there in just a second. So we are here for the final round of the Casino del Sol Golf Classic in Tucson, Arizona. And it's the final round here. So we're going to be checking out last week's champion, Juliana Hung, and Kaylee Telfer on 16 in just a few minutes. But last week, Juliana won, and she is a rookie this year on the Epson Tour. She set a tour record tying 8 under 28 on her opening 9. And obviously she took the first round lead, but then she just went out there. She had an 8-shot lead heading into the final round, and she just needed to post a 1 over 73 to break the Epson Tour's 54-hole scoring record. She shot 67, so she went out there and she shot 21 under, shattering the tournament scoring record by 7 shots en route to her first Epson Tour title. So amazing for Juliana Hung. And she propelled herself right into the mix. That's Kaylee Telfer we're seeing. But Juliana, for her rookie year, she's obviously playing with a lot of confidence. And right now, Juliana Hung is at 10 under par, playing alongside Kaylee Telfer. Not a great day for Kaylee. She's 5 under through 15 here. Puts her at 1 under total. So Kaylee Telfer here, just looking to finish and take a little bit of momentum into her next event. And the green on 16. So she, we talked earlier about the undulation on the greens, and she walked all the way up. She took that long walk up, Juliana did, to have a look to see what would await her on that green. Even though she's played it the previous 2 days, she obviously wanted to really stalk out that pin position today. So we're going to go to the fairway on 16 and watch Juliana Hung strike this shot. Okay, so this should be a relatively easy chip shot for Juliana. I think she's going to make it easy. It wouldn't be easy for me. I would be struggling, but the confidence that Juliana has right now, it could be an easy one for her. And if we look to see, we can see she did not get that as close as she wanted to. A little left of the pin and short for Juliana there. And Kaylee is long. It should be relatively straightforward birdie putts, it looks like. But we're back to the green on 16. So we're sitting here on the 16th green. So we'll see Juliana there. We're going to quickly switch to the 17th. Well, here's Juliana Hung. Actually, we're going to stay and watch her putt on 16. This is her birdie attempt, last week's champ. And so close. She knew right away. She had an early walk, but it looked good. And then we'll watch Kaylee Telfer's birdie attempt also on 16. All right, so we will move on from the 16th green. And we'll have a look to see who's on the tee on 16. This is the group of Heather Lynn and Vivian Howe. So let's have a look to see how they're getting on today. Our leader, by the way, has dropped one. Madison Young now at 15 under with a 4-stroke lead. So, tee shots on the 16th. And our group are making their way down the 16th fairway, Heather Lynn and Vivian Howe. Heather Lynn is currently in a tie for 16th at 7 under. Juliana Hung ready to hit on the 17th tee. And Juliana is currently 5 strokes back. She's at 10 under and in a tie for 3rd. And she smashed that ball. She has so much distance. So last week's champion, Juliana Hung. This is Kaylee Telfer on the tee on 17. Yeah, looking for her ball on the 17th fairway. So both balls in the fairway on 17. So on the green at 18. So Gabriella then is putting for bogey. I think she hit it over the green and had to take a drop. So Gabriella putting for bogey. This 18th hole is wreaking havoc out there today. So Gabriella playing alongside Erica Smith. So Heather Lynn and Vivian Howe. And Vivian's going to be first to hit here on 16. So we'll watch Vivian hit here on 16. The final round of the Casino del Sol Golf Classic here on the Epson Tour. We are at Sewailo Golf Club in Tucson, Arizona. We had Nota Gay earlier who gave us his insight on the course design, so thank you to him for sparing the time to tell us all about the course and what he was thinking of when he co-designed it. So Vivian with her second shot on 16 up to the green. You can really see that wind is blowing now. And then Heather Lynn up next. Changed her club there. The wind is going to be a challenge as we play these final few holes. And good shot there into the green on 16. And we'll head back to the tee box on 16. And we have Sydney Clanton, who is currently in a tie for second. Sydney 5 under through 15. She's 11 under total and only 4 strokes off the lead. So we are carefully watching Sydney Clanton as she plays her final 3 holes. She just went birdie on 14 and 15. So Sydney getting ready to strike. And Sydney's off the tee. A little twirl and drop of the club. We'll have a look to see where she's playing alongside Pornanong Fatlam. And Pornanong is in a tie for 9th right now, 9 under. So we'll watch her here. As I said, she's 3 under through 15 today. Quick pick up of the tee. She liked that one. Nice shot of the fairway here. And this pairing will make their way. Sydney Clanton is currently in a tie for second as we see her walk towards her ball on the 16th fairway. So we'll have a little look at the updated leaderboard for the final round of the Casino del Sol Golf Classic, and Madison Young still leads the way. She did have a 6-stroke lead. It's now being cut to 4. Madison at 15 under par. She is playing the 12th right now. Sydney Clanton and Anna Balak at 11 under. Sydney having a great day, 5 under through Well, her 15 holes, as we watched her on 16. Anna is 3 under through 12. We watched Dottie Ardina, who is in the clubhouse at 15, at 10 under par. 15 under would, I'm sure she would have liked that. But Dottie is 10 under and tied with Caitlin Milligan, Juliana Hung, who's playing 17 right now, and Davy Weber, who we're going to be watching coming into our featured coverage holes shortly. Davy is 2 under through 14 right now. So Madison with that commanding lead of 4 strokes, but as I said, it was 6 just a little while ago, and it's been cut ever so slightly after Madison just bogeyed the 11th hole. 2 eagles on the card today though for Madison Young, so it can't be that bad. So we're on the green at 16 here. Vivian Howe missed her birdie attempt and has already tapped in for par. And that one rolls by. So on the tee at 18, we have Antonia Malat and Sian Lu. Antonia hitting first. And she had it way up there on the fairway on 18. So she's going to have a really nice shot into 18, which is playing very, very tricky today. Sian Lu here on the 18th tee. And her dad on the bag. I love it. So she goes by Swing. And how nice to have dad out there caddying. Let's see if Swing can make a good swing here. Oh, I like her swing. Did you hear dad clap? Was dad happy with that one? About middle of the fairway on 18. So prime position right there for Swing. But they're about 50 yards apart. So Sydney Clanton with a downhill lie from the fairway, the left side of the fairway on the 16th. Sydney currently in a tie for second. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, we see. There we go. She hung on to the edge of the green there. So she got a nice little bounce. Bounce and stop. Unlucky to not have a little bit of roll back towards the pin, but she'll be happy that she has maintained the putting surface. And there's Pornanong. So Sydney, I wonder if she knows that she is currently, well, actually only 3 strokes off the lead after Madison has had another bogey. So back-to-back bogeys on 11 and 12 for our leader. And Madison Young falls to 14 under par. So Pornanong has hit. And a little bit down that hole. She's not going to make it onto the green, but she will be just off the back for her birdie attempt. Pornanong at 9 under right now. So things are getting exciting as our lead has been cut to 3 strokes after back-to-back birdies from Madison Young, Sydney Clanton and Anna Balak in a tie at 11 under par. So here we are on 17T. This is Heather Lynn about to hit. So Heather Lynn, 7 under.
That's right in the middle. Right in the middle. Yep. Okay.
So Vivian Howe up next. Great pants on Vivian today. You can see the gorgeous Casino del Sol. That has been a real target line for the girls. But she has the driver. So Vivian gonna go for this one and get as much distance as she possibly can. And can't see Vivian's ball there. See Heather's ball in the fairway. And we watch them make their way down the 17th fairway. So we're going to head over to the green on 16. And Pornanong, who is just off the green. She actually got a little bit lucky with the roll back towards the green, even though she is off it now, but she has elected to putt. And Pornanong at 9 under. This birdie attempt rolls good line. It looks like she was up early though. A little short and just not enough speed there. So she'll mark that, and Sydney Clanton is going to be putting for birdie. Sydney is at 11 under right now, only 3 off the lead. So we're back to the tee on 16. This is Davy Weber, who is also at 11 under right now, 3 under for the day. Another well-dressed one out there. Davy likes the bright colours. But she has been playing really well today, apart from that double bogey on the 4th. But Davy, we will see what she can do on these final 3 holes. So on the tee at 16, playing alongside Davy is Julia Johnson. So we're gonna and it was a par for Sydney on 16. And that's Pornanon. So a par for Fatlam. So we're on 17 fairway here. So Vivian Howe with the pants on and Heather Lynn playing alongside her. Heather Lynn is 7 under total and Vivian 5 under. The green on 17. There we go. That was a good shot. Oh, wow. Really good. It's just getting better and better there for Vivian Howe. Vivian, how did you do that? Heather Lynn up next. She's going to be watching what Vivian just did and she's going to be like, hang on, anything you can do. So let's see what Heather Lynn is going to pull out of the bag here on 17. So Antonia Malat is on 18 with a birdie attempt. We're going to go watch that in just a second. Okay, so Heather Lynn playing her second into the green on 17. We'll see if she can. There we go. Wow, that was another great shot. Oh my gosh, maybe even better. Wow, unbelievable from Vivian and Heather there on 17. Okay, we'll be back to check in with those putts in a few minutes, but we're going to head to 18 and swing. Hit her second shot in the water, so she is actually putting for bogey here. So this will be her bogey attempt. So we're going to cut to the fairway on 16. This is Julia Johnson with her second shot. And we only have 3 groups coming up behind here, so we are getting down to the wire. Oh, that was a good shot from Julia. Davy Weber up next on 16. Davy is currently 11 under in a tie for second. Antonia Malat actually has a birdie attempt on 18. So Davy taking some practice swings there. And Davy Weber. She wants to stick this one to potentially get to 12 under, but head was down immediately there. And she went long. And over to 18 now, where we have Antonia Malat for birdie. And she made it. Great. Nice to see a birdie on this difficult hole. They are very rare today in this weather, but that was a fantastic birdie to finish for Antonia. So on the green on 17, after two exceptional approach shots, first up is Vivian Howe, her birdie attempt here. I can't believe Heather Lynn actually stuck it closer after watching that. So Vivian with her birdie attempt, and she makes it. Fantastic. So now Heather Lynn is looking to do the same. I love it when we see two players who can really feed off of each other. Heather Lynn is currently 7 under. This could get her into a tie for 12th. Two birdies on 17. How fantastic for Heather Lynn and Vivian Howe. So we're going to head over to the green on 16. And this is Davy Weber and Julia Johnson. So Davy currently in a tie for second at 11 under par. If she makes this long putt, she will be in second place all by herself. But she is off the green, putter in hand. And obviously, speed is going to be an issue here. So we can't actually see Davy, but we'll be able to watch the ball as the ball hopefully races towards the hole. But we have seen anyone that's been off the green here on 16, you know, electing for putter, you really need to judge that speed. Here's the ball. It bobbled a little bit there. Oh, is it going to stretch? Is it, oh, the line looked good as well. But Davy is going to have she's going to mark it, and she is going to be in a tie for second if she tidies that one up, which she should do. Julia Johnson is on the green, and she has her birdie attempt upcoming. Poor Julia's had a rough day, though. She's 1 over on her day. But this could get her back to even on the day. And she's 6 under total, so in a tie for 19th, and oh, just a little low there. So tap in par for Julia, who will remain at 6 under and within the top 20 of the Casino del Sol Golf Classic. Madison Young is still our leader at 14 under par. She just parred the par 3 13th. So Davy Weber just hoping to tidy up her par here on 16. So Davy tidying up, hopefully, yes, for her par on 16. And here's Juliana Hung, last week's champion, with her second shot here on 18. And Juliana with her powerful swing, my gosh, one hand off the club. Oh my gosh. So she has missed left and long, which is better than right. But Juliana Hung, not going to be happy with that finish. She's currently in a tie for 7th right now coming off a bogey on 17. So Juliana alongside Kaylee Telfer. And Kaylee playing into 18 green. But that slope, I mean, you are aiming for that top shelf to have any chance, really. It's anywhere below the hole is really difficult. So we can see Juliana Hung. She's going to walk up to locate her ball. Long and left there. Well, she's not too long, actually. She's off the green to the left. So the tee on 17. This is Julia Johnson. Oh, Juliana down the fairway on 17. Nice wide open fairway on 17. Here, the final round on the Epson Tour of the Casino del Sol Golf Classic. And Davy Weber stepping up to the tee. So a nice par for Davy there. Good par save after hitting her approach long. But Davy is in a tie for second at 11 under right now. So Davy in her bright orange for the Netherlands, where she hails from. Nice swing. Davy's got a very, very silky action there. And in the middle of the fairway. So, I don't know if she saw something different to what we saw, but Davy Weber is going to have she's going to be in prime position. I thought she was talking to her caddy there. Look at her with her own bag, doesn't even have a caddy. So Davy heading up that fairway on 17. So on the tee at 16 is Amanda Doherty and also Su Chia Chen. Su Chia Cheng is 9 under and currently in a tie for 7th. Amanda Doherty is 8 under, tie for 12th. So center of the fairway there for Cheng. And then Amanda Doherty. And Amanda Doherty there off the tee at 16. And Juliana Hung has this for par to complete her day and her tournament. She had her first win out here last week, 2024 rookie year. This is only her 7th Epson Tour event ever. And she's gonna finish with a bogey here. But she still is going to finish at 8 under, just outside the top 10, and really good for her after that win and all the emotion and the adrenaline and everything that goes with a win to come out here and perform really well. So she has to take a huge amount of confidence away from that, which I'm sure she will. So Heather Lynn is going to be hitting first from the fairway here on 18. She's just getting ready there. So we will see Davy Weber over there on 17 from just pacing off her shot to get her yardage. So Davy doesn't seem like she's ready right now. So Julia Johnson looks like she's just going to step up and hit. And Julia So we'll see Julia Johnson here on 17. Okay, so good. Wow, really good shot. Oh my gosh, really good shot. Amazing for Julia Johnson there. So Davy Weber taking her time, and now she has seen what Julia did. All right, so Davy without the help of a caddy, so she's doing her best out there. Okay, so Davy is confused by that wind because she's throwing grass up into the air. She's changing her club. So looking for Davy Weber, who is taking her time, but she is in a tie for second right now, so she wants to. I don't know if she's gonna. There she is, just off the green to the left. And Julia Johnson is going to be waiting a little while because Julia is right beside that flag. So we're going to have a look here on the T18, and this is Pornanong getting her final hole underway. And she is 10 under now after a birdie on 17. So Pornanong within 4. And she's on the left side of the fairway there. And Sydney Clanton, who, like Davy Weber, is in a tie for second at 11 under right now. So this hole playing hard today, but Sydney has got birdie on her mind. And there she goes. She is a tall girl, a lot of power. Oh my gosh. So I think Sydney's ball has just stayed up. Oh man, she is. We are watching. We are going to send our spotter out to have a look to see, because there's a chance she ended up in the water there. Hopefully she stayed out, considering she is in the tie for second right now. So while it's the final round of the Casino del Sol Golf Classic here on the Epson Tour, it is, well, the race for the card. 15 LPGA Tour cards going to be given out at the end of the season, and this is the 5th tournament of the year. So we've just had confirmation that Sydney Clanton has hit her tee shot in the water on 18. Sydney, who is currently in a tie for second at 11 under par. She had such a hot round going. 5 under as she was standing on the 18th tee, and her ball found the water. So we're going to, on the green here, 18 right now. So here on 18, Vivian Howe and Heather Lynn both putting for birdie. Right, so Vivian Howe for her birdie on 18. And Vivian needs this to get to 1 under on her round and finish at 7 under. She's going to make par. We've got Heather Lynn putting for par. All right. So this is Davy Weber putting for par on 17. Oh, just missed. So Davy's going to drop back to 10 under, which puts her 4 strokes off the lead. That one's going to hurt. And Heather Lynn for her par on 18. So we are just watching that group finish on 18. We're going to head to 16 because we have the group of, we'll do that in a little while. We're going to head to see Becca Huffer and Anna Black. They are on 16 now. And Anna, who was on a bit of a tear, but I think she's going to be taking an unplayable here after her tee shot. Anna, who bogeyed 14, par on 15, and here on 16, she is in trouble off the tee. So Anna currently at 10 under, 4 strokes off the lead, and she's in a bit of trouble here. So let's watch to see what Anna's going to do. So while Anna figures out what's happening, we're going to go and see Fatlim on 18 in the fairway. So she's hitting into her final green of the day. And Portanong is currently at 10 under par. So a birdie here would put her into a tie for second. However, Sydney, who just went in the water, and we saw Davy Weber just miss her par putt on 17. So if Portanong makes birdie here, she could be in second alone. So there we go, into the green on 18. And big bounce over the green there. So Sydney Clanton, after finding the water with her tee shot, she is hitting her third here on 18. So we can see Sydney there. So this is her third shot. So she's going to have to try and get this close and get up and down for par. Sydney currently in a tie for second, only 3 strokes off the lead behind Madison Young. And Sydney with her third shot into the green. And Sydney is going to have a putt for par. So to try and save par on her last hole. So heading to the tee on 18. And here's Julia Johnson about to hit her final tee shot of the day, of the tournament of the Casino del Sol Golf Classic. She's watching it. Oh, she's really watching it. Okay, we're going to head to the... And on 16 now, we actually have... Oh, party. Our final group, Madison Young, our leader at 14 under. And Beatrice Wallen. So Beatrice is not having a good day. She was tied at the top alongside Madison at the start of the day, but Beatrice is currently 2 over. So let's see. So let's see where Beatrice is going to end up on 16. And then there is our leader, Madison Young. So Madison Young who was lights out on her front nine with 2 birdies and 2 eagles. On the back nine so far, 2 bogeys. There she is off the tee on 16. And Madison, who at one point had a 6-stroke lead, now leads by 3. Is it going to be enough? Is she going to get it done and close it out here at the Casino del Sol Golf Classic? So here we are on the par 4 17th. Final round of the Casino del Sol Golf Classic here, and we're live on GK Live TV. Here's the green on 16, and this is Becca Huffer and Anna Balak on 16. And we have Anna Balak, who, well, Anna is now 10 under. We'll see how she's going to finish here on 16. So Anna did take the unplayable off the tee, and it looks like she's putting for bogey here. Anna currently at 10 under, so this is really going to hurt her. So here we have Anna Bellick, and this is her bogey putt on 16. And she made it. If ever there was a good bogey, then that would be it. She will be very frustrated with that tee shot on 16. So back to the green on 18. And this is Pornanong Fatlam for par on 18. She's currently in that group at 10 under par. That group at 10 under par is actually in a tie for second right now after Sydney Clanton bogeyed. So if she can save par here, then this would right now put her in a tie for second. And she made it. That was huge. So well done, Pornanong Fatlam, currently at 10 under and in a tie for second. So our leader there in the blue, Madison Young, she is 4 under on her day and 14 under total to lead by 3. So while we're waiting, we're going to go and check out the leaderboard and show you exactly what's going on, because I know there's quite a bit of movement right now as we are coming down the stretch here. So Sydney Clanton has actually dropped. She bogeyed, so she is no longer at 11 under par. Sydney is now at 10 under. Madison Young at the top at 14 under. And you can see with Sydney at 10 under as well, there is a big group in a tie for second right now. Anna Black just bogeyed as well, so she has fallen to 9 under. But yeah, Madison with a 3-stroke lead as she is about to play her second on 16. Has to be feeling good, but man, anything can happen, especially on these final 3 holes. So the green on 16, let's see where Madison ends up. So I see her ball there, that's in a good position. Safe position. And then this is Beatrice Wallen. So Beatrice is 8 under. 1 or 2 birdies coming in would be huge. So a little bit lean as she hit that approach. And Beatrice Wallen. See her ball there as well in the middle of the green. So 2 safe shots on 16. And this is Davy Weber playing her second, on 18. So Davy, after that bogey on 17, if Davy can make a birdie here, she will jump into solo second. So final round of the Casino del Sol Golf Classic here on the Epson Tour. So Davy's probably going to have around 30 feet for her birdie. So the green on 17 there. Amanda Doherty and Su Chai Cheng. So this it was a par for Amanda. And a tap-in par for Cheng as well. So 2 pars on 17. And Cheng is in that group at 10 under also. Nice birdie on 16 for Cheng. That was a big birdie there. So we have some exciting action on 18 in that Davy Weber does have a birdie putt to take solo second right now, but it's a long birdie attempt. Davy's going to putt first, and then it'll be Julia Johnson, who's currently 7 under. Right, so Julia Johnson stepping up to her ball on 18. So our leader, Madison Young, this is for her birdie on 16. And if Madison makes this birdie, she will have a 5-shot lead as she stands on the 17th tee. Sorry, yeah, it'll only be a 4-shot. No, yeah, 5-shot, sorry. I'm trying to keep up with all these scores. So Madison's ball, the good low, slightly offline there. This is Davy Weber putting for a solo second. This is a long birdie attempt. So Madison tapped in for her par. And Davy Weber strikes the ball. And she's not going to make it. So that'll be a par for Davy Weber, and she stays as part of that group at 10 under par. Currently 6 tied for second at 10 under. So Julia Johnson over her ball on 18 green. This is her birdie attempt. A putt for birdie for Julia Johnson to get to 8 under par. And Julia rolls the ball and in the hole. Fantastic. So Julia Johnson finishes at 8 under par at the Casino del Sol Golf Classic. So this is Anna Bellick for her second on 17. Anna coming off a bogey, and she's had 2 bogeys on her back 9. It really is. We have a race for solo second right now, but these last 2 holes are really playing tough. So Anna into the green on 17, and I can see that ball coming back down the hill there. Should roll a little bit more. So our leader, Madison Young, is on the tee at 17 alongside Beatrice Wallen. Beatrice at 8 under, Madison at 14 under, and she currently leads by 4. So Beatrice up first. So Beatrice on the tee at 17. All right. So she likes that one. And then our leader, Madison Young, not hitting driver off the tee. All right, so our leader, Madison Young, making her way down the fairway on 17 with a 4-shot lead. So she has got 17 and 18 to play with a 4-shot lead. So Madison Young has to be feeling pretty good right now. So on 17, Anna Bellick putting for birdie. So on the green here at 17. So let's see here. Nice in the hole. Right, so we're gonna head to the fairway on 18 now. So there's Amanda Doherty and Suchai Cheng. Okay, so we'll watch them hit into the final hole. So on 18, we're just waiting for Amanda Doherty. She's so on 18, we're still waiting for Amanda Doherty to hit her shot. So we're going to switch over to 17 and watch Beatrice Wallen hit on 17. So Sucha Chang here on 18, getting ready to hit her second. So we're going to watch Chang hitting into 18 here. Okay, so let's have a look here at Chang. Okay, so let's have a look. We're still watching on 18 here. And let's have a look at the green to see if it was worth the time. And it looks like, what, about 20 feet or so left of the pin. Okay, so our leader here, Madison Young, have missed the green on 17. This is a difficult shot. She does not have a lot of green to work with here. She is downhill. So she's really going to have to play this. Yeah, I don't know where she's not going to get up on the green right away. You could tell that there was not enough juice behind that chip. So Madison Young, a weak chip there, and she does not get onto the green. So Madison with a 3-stroke lead in a bit of trouble at 17. This is Anna Bellick at 9 under on the tee at 18. And Anna needs a birdie here to finish at 10 under and a tie for second. So both good shots there up the left side of the fairway for Becca Huffer and Anna Bellick. Becca Huffer is at 8 under and Anna at 9 under par. So the green at 18. Amanda Doherty might be in a little bit of trouble here. She might have a little bit of an awkward stance. She's behind the green. So we're going to go back to 17. Our leader, Madison Young, in a bit of trouble, and we want to see if she's going to save par from off the green after not hitting a successful chip. Putter in hand. This is her 4th shot. So she has to make this to stay at 14 under. So here we go. And straight away, oh my gosh. She didn't. That was a good read on that part, but she is going to be. She's got this for bogey, so Madison is going to drop one and get back to 13 under. So back to the green on 18. So nice chip there. Oh, that was close to going in. So we're going to look at Madison here with her bogey attempt. So we'll see if Madison can make this for her bogey. And Madison misses. So Madison double bogeys the 17th after that duffed chip, and Madison is now 12 under par. Goodness. So we're going to head back to 18 when Suchai Chang, she has a putt for birdie here, which would put her into solo second and only 1 off the lead. Goodness. So this is Suchai Chang on 18, her birdie. And oh, she wanted that one. So it'll be a tap in par for Suchai Chang to end at 10 under. Goodness. So we're going to look at the fairway on 18 here. And Becca Huffer hitting first here. Her second shot on 18. So Anna Balak on the fairway at 18, her final hole. My gosh, it is coming down to the wire here at the Casino del Sol Golf Classic on the Epson Tour. So Anna Balak here hitting into the green on 18, and she is watching it quickly. Good shot there for Anna. So we're on the tee here at 18, and our leader Madison Young is standing there ready to hit, fresh off a painful double bogey on 17. She has a 2-stroke lead as she stands on the final hole, the final group of Madison Young and Beatrice Wallen. So Beatrice will be hitting first. So if Anna Bilak, who's on the green at 18, makes her birdie, she'll be in that stacked group at 2 under, at 10 under, sorry, in a tie for second. And straight down the middle. And Madison Young with her final tee shot, maybe en route to victory at the Casino del Sol Golf Classic. So let's watch Madison. 2 eagles and a double bogey on her card today. It's been a roller coaster. There's Madison off the tee. She was playing it safe there. And that was perfect. Down the middle of the fairway on 18. So checking out the green here on 18, we have Becca Huffer and Anna Bellick on the green. So Becca Huffer here for birdie. There's Becca just off the back of the green, putting from the fringe. Oh. All right, so we're going to check out Anna Balak's putt here on 18. Madison Young is in the fairway on 18 with a 2-stroke lead. So Anna could get into a tie for second, that group at 10 under with this. And the pressure is on Madison Young, who could make bogey here on 18 and still get it done. And she's going to tap in for par, and Anna Bellick will finish at 9 under. This is the final round of the Casino del Sol Golf Classic on the Epson Tour. My goodness, I did say at the beginning that we were going to have a very dramatic, exciting finish, and that is exactly what we have here. Madison Young at one stage had a 6-stroke lead. It has now been cut to 2. We have a pack at 10 under par. And well, nobody can overtake Madison or get any higher, but Madison has the pressure on her. She could do bogey or better and get this thing tied up and won, but we know that it's scary here on the 18th hole. This is the Epson Tour, the race for the card. And our leader, Madison Young, is in the fairway about to hit her second shot on the final hole. So Madison played it safe off the tee. She definitely clubbed down, which was the smart thing to do. So we've got Madison Young and Beatrice Wallen, who were both tied for the lead as we got our final round underway. It has not been a good day for Beatrice, who is 3 over at this point and has fallen to 7 under total in a tie for 16th. But Madison Young about to hit her second shot from the middle of the fairway on 18. And she's backed off. So Madison Young here. And hitting her second shot, and let's cut to the green on 18 and have a look, see where her ball's going to land. And she is safely, oh, back left just off the green. So don't forget, 15 LPGA Tour cards are up for grabs at the end of this 2024 season. And the winner gets 500 points. Now, if Madison goes on to win, she will have 598 points. That would put her into into the lead. So Valerie Plata with 577 points. Jessica Peng there in second, and we were watching Brianna Chacon earlier with 511. So we're going to head back to the green on 18. We want to see we have to see exactly what Madison's lie is like. She's just off the green. Obviously, we saw that on 17, and it didn't go too well for her when her chip did not make it onto the putting surface. She had the flat stick out from just off the green, and then couldn't make her short bogey putt. So it was a double for Madison on 17. She can make bogey here on 18 and still walk away with the title. There is the place where it's all happening. That is the scoring tent here on the Epson Tour. You know, we talk about the wind. You can really see the wind there with that tent blowing. It's easy for us to sit where we are in the booth and speculate, but yeah, I mean, we've seen a player back off. So Madison, and she's playing alongside Beatrice Wallen. Beatrice there on the green in pink. Madison is scoping the area to see what she faces. So let's have a look. We want to try and see where Madison is and what her lie looks like. Beatrice on 18. So it looks like Madison is going to have a very simple putt for par on her final hole. And if she makes it, then she will win by 2. Wow! A nice way for Beatrice Wallen to finish what has been a tough day after she held the overnight lead. But Beatrice finishes at 8 under, just outside the top 10. So nice way to end her round here at the Casino del Sol Golf Classic. And then let's have a look at our leader, Madison Young. This is her par putt. So this is the winning attempt for Madison Young. So this is for par to remain at 12 under. Oh, and she missed the putt, but she will tap in for bogey. And the winner of the Casino del Sol Golf Classic is Madison Young at 11 under par. And there's the champagne. I love it. I love it. Madison Young, our winner here at Sewailo Golf Club at the Casino del Sol Golf Classic on the Epson Tour, taking home the winner's prize fund and also 500 race for the card points. Madison Young celebrates on the 18th green, and she is our champion at the Casino del Sol Golf Classic. We'll see you next week. We're going to be in Scottsdale. Thank you so much for watching GK Live TV and for supporting the Epson Tour, and we will catch you next week.